Hello. Here to hunt and to not get drops, probably, I'm imagining. That'd be the way life is. Sadly. I need this to be up a little bit. Can we not play this game, please, Citra? Can you just work for me? Just pick it up. There we go. Right, let's put the, I'm in French Fad 2. French Fad number 2 for multi, and the PW is 4563 as it normally is. Hello Ein, hello Hedgie, hello Unknown, hello Mace. Hope you're all doing good. Hope everything is good. Let's pin this bad boy. Manually unpinned, manually unpinned. Okay. Alright, I need to quickly just set the whatchamacallits up here, the tabs of the drops that I need. Oh my god, look at that, it's nearly done. Oh, amazing. So Black Gravy Pallium. I need the Lamada Fanblade Plus. I need large Elder Dragon Gem, which I can just copy paste twice because I know I need 3 of them, so. Ice Peaks. That's just large Elder Dragon Gem. Let me have a look at my normal Fatalis materials here, because I'm probably going to need some more. Hi, Poogie. Sorry, buddy, I didn't mean to interact with you. Take items. I don't even know where my Fatalis stuff would be, to be honest. It's up here. Yeah, I definitely need some Fatalis bits there as well then, because I'm gonna need I think 2 or 4 hardhorns. Can't quite remember. I'll just go for 2. Because that has an upgrade beyond the one that is currently visible, which makes it a bit awkward. And Rajang Hardfangs, that's the lot. Rajang Hardfang. Okay, let's sort these into easy and harder again. Oh my god, I'm kind of running out of stuff, eh? Fantastic. How many weapons do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. That is it. It's good in there. Let's start with a Brute Tiggy. I need my, what you call it here? My, lost it. Blast Heart. So tail and head break, please. It's my rare drop. If you don't include the Elder Dragon Gems, basically one of the 2 rare drops I have left, that's it. If you do include the light Elder Dragon Gems, 1 of 5. Which doesn't sound anywhere near as good. Those bloody things. Oh. Only 8 weapons, eh? Okay. That should be enough mountain progress that he's already in a good spot for when he gets enraged, so don't really need to hit him anymore. Does it seem like a one-stream amount of materials? If we were exclusively doing quests for me, had 4 people, and I got lucky, yes. Considering 5 rare drops, that requires a lot of luck. It's probably a 2-stream due to the sheer number of Kirin materials that I need, and I can only get 1 per quest. From the horns. Sadly. But I'm definitely on the unluckier side in terms of the drop rate for this Blast Heart. Like, I should be getting this any hunt now. I've been super, super unlucky with it. Same thing is true with the Pallium. I've been so unlucky, the Black Gralios Pallium. I should definitely have got that thing by now. Life powder isn't going to save Mace, though. If I had a dust, it would, but... Fucking blast. Switching targets just for the last hit is rude. Okay, thank fuck for that. Good, 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 good. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not sure how many Kirin horns I need anymore. I need 5 Rajang Hardfangs. It's possible I get all of those in one quest, but incredibly unlikely. I need 6 Orochi Kirin Ice Peaks. So that's at minimum 6 hunts. Because you can only get 1 a hunt, and it's not a 100% chance, so, you know, that. I don't know how many of the normal Kirin I need, but some. We're gonna go with some. Hopefully tomorrow will help a lot, because it's the weekend. We might be able to get some more people in for multi. Might be more people available. That would be good. Oh. That's very bad. Almost for your titanium automation, use sensible spacecrafts into the microverse so that you need heavy hydrogen, which can be slowly processed through normal hydrogen 40 times faster on moon turf, so you'll go into space. Dude, the Minecraft mods you play, Henji, are fucking insane. Raka. How you doing? This is early mid-game. Going to space? Doing fucking nanomachinery by the end of it? You're looking forward to 13 Sentinels, if that wasn't obvious. I got the, like, vague notion, yeah. I, to a degree, am as well. I'm not looking forward to my brain melting out of my ears once my capacity of understanding is breached, but everything else I'm looking forward to. I'm really, really hoping that I lock my story quest today. It would feel so good. It might be a really like weird thing to say. That I can't progress anymore. It's gonna be amazing, but I would love to get to the point where that's actually like logged. I suppose while he's in full enrage, that's actually not a terrible idea. Not a terrible idea while it's in full enrage. I wouldn't stand that close to it though, you'll get hit. Did he just quadra roar? Okay, head's broken, that's good. The tail is probably close. Mace has been whale on it this whole time. It's just an ass to fucking break for some reason. There's small requests that might come up soon when you do the final story segments. Could you allow the voices to play? Of course. I can do. I've been skipping them for the sake of well, expediency slightly. Takes a lot longer than it does to read to listen, right? But also for the sake of just like move this sucker along. I don't want to wait for your slow ass speech to understand what's happening. I want to comprehend what is going on. Nice. Not so nice. That mount actually would have been really clutch. That's gonna hit me. You had blast. You never realized just how early it's possible to complete Iori's story. Yeah, she doesn't seem to have like a terribly large amount that it's locked behind if you kind of like rush it as such. It doesn't seem that hard to get that many people to 60%. That's so poopy. I even tried to roll there, I just didn't do it early enough, I don't think. He must have been so close to death. Obviously, there might be caps behind that point as well, but I think hers was relatively far along, right? So, probably not. Your quest base. Hello, Eugene. How are you? You enjoying your short day? She's at 85%. Oh yeah, no, she's done then. She's done. She will be 100% done today. I think so far my thought today towards 13 Sentinels is to, I think, use at least an hour and a half. The first hour and a half for story. At least. So she'll be finished. One min? Uh-huh. It's gonna be funny to potentially have someone who's completely done story-wise when I have two people, I believe, who are sitting on 0%. Not even done their bloody prologues. I like to have them, like, cracked out, you know, and done. I need 4 more Kirin as UFPs, right? Those Delamador Rippers might be an issue as well. We shall see what transpires there. Hello, Mathis. It's online? It is, yes. We're playing on Citra, the PC emulator, which allows online play through technically local multiplayer. It just like spoofs that you're next to each other, basically. But we are playing online. I think this is fine for Desert Souls. Not the best, but it'll be okay. Is there anything in particular you need, Mace? Here? There's general mats. Cool. Celtus Razor Wings? Yeah, general mats and then a whole bunch of specific mats. Normal Celtus Razor Wings, I don't think you can get from this quest. I'm not sure though. A hard more would be the head break. Probably the actual jaw break, because these are the claws. You do need the Desert Celtus, okay. know what? When it's just the two of us, I think I might work on some of the easier things to get. Just to get them, like, done and out the way. Suppose the Kirin, Rajang, Orochi Kirins. It's not nice to leave the rare drops till last, but hey. Although, maybe I should be posting Elders whenever I get the chance, just the base Elder trio. Because I do need 3 large Elder Dragon Gems. Whenever I don't have one of those available, I can do the Kirin. I think that was her head break. It was her claws. I don't know if her jaws are already broken or not, I can't tell. Getting a Desert Cell to swing from this curse could be really hard to do. Because she kills him so often. Becomes kind of a nightmare to actually kill one of them quickly enough. I'm dead, maybe? Nope, I just lived. I'm dead now. I didn't even have time to do anything there, which is a real shame. The Desert Celtics must do a much better job of like mass breeding Celtus compared to the normal variant. Because one queen can go through so many of them. She's already replaced him, I think. Because I think I broke the horns on the other one. He literally made a simple monster. True. Paralysis. Oh, so sure now I do that this weekend. Good. To be honest, your weekends don't seem to be any less busy than your weekdays, so... most of the time. It doesn't seem to make a fucking difference. Bummer. Can't wait till you start Resonance Fate, have that break my road. I'm gonna have a bit of a... you're giving me a bit of a mental load back to back here, eh? 13 Sentinels followed by Resonance of Fate. The Thinky. I am thinking if I complete 13 Sentinels next week, before the end of the week, right? I don't think it's going to be worth starting Resonance of Fate, though. Because we'll then be into March. And I'm going to do like 1, maybe 2 sessions, and then it will be an entire month before I play it again. This makes you sad. I mean, unless you want to redeem it in March. Good point. Tomorrow's already something new to do again. You got election people then decide who'll be the new council of the whole. I'm going to assume that's the region. See what I mean? It might be the weekend, but it doesn't seem to make a difference in terms of the amount of work that you have to do. We got that desert settlers just in time. Although I probably yoinked Mesa's Razor Wings. So 16 states, that one's the biggest one, right? You can have 1 wing, you need 3 total. It's really hard to get them from this quest. Unless you, like, hard focus the Celtics down. Why did I just sharpen? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Better than a week behind you, already most of it done, you get to relax. Is good. Is good. Right, do I have any of the Elder Trio? I have a Teostra or a Teostra. I guess I'll do Teostra. Which I already have the right weapon for, so I didn't need to come back here. You need one razor wing, one more, and one concentrate. A normal concentrate or a desert concentrate? Oh, desert, okay. I know some of those weapons require normal concentrates when you need desert materials. Confusingly. I would like his tail cut and his head broken, please. You think they're the same? No. There is a Desert Celtis Queen concentrate and a Celtis Queen concentrate. Yeah, that's the desert one. I don't know where the fuck it is in this menu. Might just be the rare, the rare as opposed to the or the high rank rare as opposed to the G rank rare, considering the rarity difference, but confusingly no, if that's the case. I'm gonna get my friggin' dress. Somehow both too cold and too warm in this room. I just can't win. Cannot win. Social battery's low. With a random go, you see your stage, just realize you don't care. Nice. The wing's already broken, at least. I mean, you should be able to see that visually, no? Wow. I got stunned, so I stood up immediately, I think. I don't know why I stood up immediately, because I wasn't trying to. I didn't get stunned because I dodged. Did I dodge? I tried to dodge. It's gonna be one of these days, isn't it, where just every single one of my quests fails. Gonna be one of those. Okay. Well, I'm kind of trapped here. At least he supernovaed when we weren't in the arena. That's nice. Finally fucking in front of him for once. No luck from the shiny, which is a 4%. Such a high chance from him. So now it's just kill and head break. And any more shinies. But those are a bit tough to get because we have to knock him out of blast mode, basically. Which I don't really know the logic of, other than when you cut his tail and when you break his head. Fuck! I'm fine. Heal that up. Don't want to be missing any health at this point, quest cut. At any point. There's a big chunk of steel falling on your knee? Oh god. Your knee okay? Seems like it would be bad. Good luck while being unlucky, so to speak. Fair enough. I can't life powder you anymore. Oh, that's a super limit. And that's him leaving. Does he land? He does land out here. Oh, he lands way too far away though. Bummer. Okay. can't help Mace here at all. Yeah. It's gonna be one of these days where we just fail all of my quests. For what, like the third week in a row now? At least we got the tail of the shiny drop chance, I guess. I suppose. Your quest, Mace? Doesn't sell us, I assume. I think ice is what I want to use, but I don't remember. It is ice. Cool. Still this, you mostly cut, weigh like 40 kilograms or something. Get a serious cut? I mean, if it's 40 kilograms, you'll get more than a serious cut, right? You're very lucky then. Very, very lucky that it didn't fall in a bad way. It's a shame because Tio is maybe the best one if you can break him out of his blast state consistently because of that shiny 4%. I think he might be the hardest one of them to fight in this game, so he might not be worth posting. Especially when apparently I can't play Monster Hunter today. Slowly understand the components of steel and non-steel. What? It's funny to look at game logic, seeing cobalt, lead, iron, so on. Yeah. I'm just gonna hold this for as long as possible so Mace has time to hit the little sucker. For as long as possible. My stab inputs didn't go through. Grand. Thankfully I flinched this thing when it would have gone for that. Twice. That's Mace getting mounted. So he should be able to spam out of it before he actually really takes any damage. There's the normal one dead. So hopefully just a single carve will give Mace what he wants here. We won't have to focus on killing the little guy anymore because it's fucking annoying. Hey Dawn! How you doing? Steel and non-steel, that's what it's split in? What? It's a third? Composite material? I mean, isn't steel just like one thing? You can obviously have different types of steel, but compared to having every other metal, or are we talking about alloys specifically? Because it's crazy to have like steel and then the rest of it's like iron, tin, copper, zinc, cobalt, gold, silver. That's wild. Doing decent? Good, good. Like, what are the categories though? Like, in what regard? To just metallics in general, or to like specifically the product you make? It's like a wild way to categorize it. But I suppose if it starts off being like a steel meal and nothing else. Okay, I was gonna say, I didn't think she was coming in here. She took so fucking long. She's having trouble getting a new cells. If you kill one, she can't get it until it's despawned. I feel like that can't be how those are categorized from a basic material standpoint. That does not make sense to me. I would understand if you, like, for a specific place of work maybe, or like in general terms. Having steel and non-steel, like, why are you combining alloys? other alloys in a separate category with raw materials. Doesn't make any sense. Now, fuck ton different when it comes down to it, yeah. I mean, there's like a million different types of iron, right? Just iron. The only one I know is hematite, but I know there's a whole bunch of like different things that we treat as iron, but aren't necessarily like the same thing, to my understanding. You started E33. How much have you managed to play? You got them all? Was that everything you needed then? Just the concentrate. Oh, right, yeah. You got the third party member. Okay, so a decent amount. Just the rare drop. We won't need to kill the Celtus at least. The rare drop that I actually got on this quest as well. I carved it. It was my first carve. Oh, there's another one. You got one? Nice. Good stuff. Kashala. What? Kashala. It says that you don't have a concentrate. Did you get the wrong one? I told you to look out for it. They have the exact same icon and everything. You got a normal one? Yeah. Monster Hunter. But she's desert. When has Monster Hunter ever made sense, mate? If it can fuck you with drops, it will fuck you with drops. This isn't World anymore, buddy. I know it's different ions in terms of what source it comes from. Yeah. You make steel, there's different qualities depending on what you need it for. Yeah. Does an alloy have to specifically be from multiple types of metal? Because in my mind, steel is already an alloy. But maybe that's wrong. That might not be correct. Because it's a metal and a mineral. Yeah, that's alloy, not alloy. Although I gotta say, it pissed me the hell off when I was playing it. Don't put alloy into the steel. That's just fucked up. That's fucked up, man. But she isn't annoying shit, so maybe do. Can't really remember much about that game. I know I didn't finish it. I remember she annoyed me. Does this mean you can make tomahawk on it? Why would you want to make that? Isn't the whole point that it's terrible? If that is what I think it is. You think you got about halfway? I have no idea where I got. It was really good for how horrible the quality of iron in Japan is here. It's not, it's not a good comparison necessarily though, right? Like, it's really good because everything else is really shit. They just have very impure iron ore, is that correct? If I remember correctly, it's just like full of impurities. They have iron sand, basically. Ugh. I didn't say, but I'm pretty sure I need tail and heads. Yeah, tail and head, please. Hey, Mike. Welcome. Necessity's the mother of invention. Mm-hmm. I wonder if it was produced for a good reason or if it was produced for warfare first. Probably warfare, probably. It tends to be where we put most of our effort. Sadly. That's just probably lots of time, yeah. It's one of my infinite questions that you can't get the answer for. That I would love to just be able to know. To just look at something and have the answer for it would be wonderful. Iron ore is always the main component, even with non-steel. I just want to know if the alloy thing. I can't take non-steel seriously. For some reason, I have no logic for why in my head at all. It feels very tsundere. Slay the Spire 2 has a release of March 5th. Ooh. Cool. Shame I won't be playing that for a long ass time. It has a native co-op? What? Everything's coming out March and spring? That is typical, right? You're not a native? Well, technically, you are. Not in the definition, not in the way that we use it, but... in regards to the states, but... What was the question again? Is steel not already an alloy? Not to say you can't further alloy it, but in my mind, what my definition of alloy has been any metal combined with basically another substance to make ideally a superior metal. But does it specifically have to be two metals combined with each other, like bronze, for example? Steel is iron and carbon, yeah. I know steel is iron and carbon, but does that make it not an alloy anymore? Did Vikings put bone in their iron? I don't know. Maybe? The only thing I really know about Vikings is that the English were angry at them for stealing their women. Because the Vikings bathed frequently. Basically. And the English women were like, oh dang, he clean. You need to write a fanfiction that'd be just that sentence. Oh dang, he clean. Sadly, that alone is too hard for some people. Basic necessity of hygiene. In lead, etc. alloys? I'm gonna look this up. Am I dumb? Can't you just get lead from the ground? Like straight lead? Puffing on that raw lead, you know? Isn't lead just a mineral? Or like a raw metal? An unrefined element? Terraria isn't real life. I can find mithril in the ground in Terraria. I don't know if mithril's even a real element. I didn't think cobalt was a real element for the longest time, but apparently it is, so... I didn't know cobalt exists? No, I didn't. I had never heard anyone mention cobalt outside of video games. Genuinely until like maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Crazy? I mean, why would I have heard it to a degree, right? People don't really go around talking about cobalt. Oh, tungsten I'd heard of. Tungsten I've heard of ages ago. Where the fuck is this Kushala? It's in there with Mace. An alloy is a mixture of chemical elements which forms an impure substance that retains the characteristics of a metal. Okay. So it can be basically fucking anything. As long as it seems metallic. It's very broad. pretty sure lead is just like, yeah, you can just, lead is just an element, it's not an alloy. You can alloy something with lead, but lead in of itself is not an alloy. Lead is just lead. You can just mine that shit out the ground. Fantastic. Questions answered. You missed a mechanic in Monster Hunter, but now you know you can't trust Capcom to make it good, yeah. Do I think that Garfield is seductive? No. Because I do not wish to fuck a cat. Sorry, fairies. You want to know something? I don't think... End of sentence, honestly. I don't think I have ever, potentially in my life ever, seen anything from Garfield. There's the weapon done, by the way. Maybe the occasional, like, meme, if you count that. I don't think I've ever watched, like, TV, movie, whatever. Bronze? Yeah, I know Bronze is copper tin. I think lasagna came from Garfield. I do have to agree with that assessment. His eyes and Bill Murray's voice? I can't summon to mind Bill Murray's voice, unfortunately. They were comics? I don't think I've ever read a comic. Either. I've never heard of Wolfram before. Like the essence of Garfield? Lasagna, definitely. Oh, fantastic, Ramhard. Tungsten? Oh, you went to German? Okay. You think they started in the late 70s, the early 80s? Yeah, I was very much in negative years at that point, so... I feel like there's something specific my mind is thinking of that tungsten is for, but I can't find it. Outside of just tools. It's like a specific use case that comes to my mind, but... I think I'm just thinking of depleted uranium. Probably. tungsten has a high melting point. Neat. Incandescent light bulbs use tungsten? Incandescent light bulbs? What? Like the color shifting ones? Those are LEDs though, right? Heated tungsten till it was bright, and that made it incandescent hue? Dude, the shit that we do is fucking insane. Filament was Fing tungsten wire. Insane. We are fucking crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. While tungsten's extremely dense, it's also brittle, right? It's a very awkward combo. I really hope nothing bad happens on like a global scale in my lifetime. Like truly like apocalyptically terrible. Because I would be so fucked. I don't know, electricity is magic, man. I don't know how electricity works. I know the fucking, like, farming crop rotation bullshit. It's the only technological stuff, it's just, oh, I'm doomed. It's over, man. I need the nearest smart person to come and help. I seriously think it would kill so many people. People do not know how to do stuff, it's crazy. I don't know how to do anything. Nintendo genetically modify plants to make new ones for Pikmin 1 to sell seeds for a Pikmin plant. Huh? I don't know if this thing is injured or not. I don't know if I want to put my trap down. I guess we can give it a go and just hope that it works. Well, that missed. Well. Please stop. Well, I'm mounted, so I can't do this now. So it's gotta die. Unless... the cat saves the day. Good job, Ty. Dude, this Celis is a fucking knob. Why gun? Another company stole the rights to the name Harvest Moon. It doesn't change the fact that the old games are called Harvest Moon though, right? You got 3? Well, that's good. Let's do a Kirin, I suppose. Get my Kirins done first. Little people know stuff in a preparational manner, and most people are used to being pampered. I don't know if pampered is what I would say, but... it takes a village, as it were, right? When the people who made Prey got mad about something having the name Prey of the Gods, because Prey was in the name. Did they never think anyone was ever gonna make another game with the word Prey in it? It's the fucking Guy TV bullshit. The No Man's One joke all over again. I'm trying to trademark the letter I. Oh. I don't know why you switched to hammer for the smallest creature. It's a lot less sense to let out. I mean, no? iPhone? iPods? They don't call them L-pods. But they don't call them they don't call them pods at all. Pods don't exist anymore as far as I'm aware. Showing my age there. Back in my day, we used to have separate devices that played music. This quest is going to be very annoying. Irons in more words than L? Yep, because it's an L. Where's the hunting horn? No one plays hunting horn. Mike. I'm sorry to tell you this, Mike. No one plays that weapon. What's hunting horn is a way better response, though. Does everything launch with hammer? Yeah, if you use the charge attack, basically. Why isn't a vowel, right? I've heard people say that before, but like, it's not. In English, at least. Why is a vowel in English? Since when? If a word does not have any other vowels in it, Y counts as a vowel. The saying is A-I-O-U, Jesus Christ, and sometimes Y. I've never heard that before in my life. Y is a sometimes vowel. Okay, I'm not going to count that. It's A-I-O-U. It's the most bullshit thing ever. I fucking hate English. Something you've heard since kindergarten? I've never heard that before. My primary school wasn't the best though, it was in... Oh god. What did we call it? Special measures, I think. So if the school didn't improve in a short enough amount of time, it was going to be shut down. H is also considered a voiceless vowel. Yeah, language can just fuck right off. I hate language, man. Language is dog shit. Get back to me when someone makes language that actually makes fucking sense. Dutch almost never uses a Y, and you have to throw up in your mouth a little bit to pronounce like half the words. Think hour? I mean, I know the word, but I don't understand why that's relevant. It's always a consonant. It's called a voiceless vowel to make it easier for non-English speakers to speak it. Language is dog shit. We must remove language. Language must be destroyed. A vowel is a vowel. I don't know what makes a vowel and a consonant, I'm gonna be honest with you. But if there was a quiz, and everyone answered A, E, I, O, U, and then some fucker in the room was like, oh, actually, Y is sometimes a vowel when there's not a different vowel in the word. Everyone would punch that person in the face. Simultaneously. They would be kicked out of the quiz. They wouldn't. Quizzes celebrate shit like that, sadly, but that's not the point. A, E, I, O, U are used in like 90% of words, yeah. Vowels are sounds and not letters. What the fuck do you mean? They're all the sounds. Language is sounds. It's all sounds. Exactly. A is a sound. B is a sound. Like, what's the difference? B isn't the sound of B, it's B. If you're a 4-year-old, sure. The CB, you have to make an E sound. The sound cannot exist on its own. I hate language. Delete language. C is the same sound as K, but with C instead. I did do primary school in England. I am aware of the layout, as it were. This is why you like Latin. Everything's phonetic and it makes it easy to read. I have a never-ending hate of all tongues, forever. I have been lied to and told that Swedish is an easy language so many times that I want to choke myself out. All tongues. If you make a language that makes sense, I'll like it. No language makes any fucking sense. German makes sense? No, it doesn't. Bullshit. Incorrect. Why is a word feminine? Why is a word masculine? Other than because. And then why is the word neuter? Because they have neuter as well, if I remember correctly. I learned German for 5 years. I remember none of it. I think call is cabbage. That might be the only thing I try to vaguely remember. Might not even be correct. I mean, that's just wrong, Eugene, because there's neuter as well. Oh, true. Krankenwagen, Natterwissenschaften. Natterwissenschaft? Natterwissenschaften? I don't remember. The EN might just mean there. It's like Swedish. I'm saying them horribly wrong, but I don't care. Ravhard. Bad Ravhard. It's just like, what makes, you know, in German, like, is there any logic? Because in Swedish, there's N and Et, which kind of work like that, but also don't at the same time. And it just does not make fucking sense. There isn't, if you speak, that's just dog shit. If the logic behind your language is if you use it enough, you'll get it, that's crap. That's a crap way to do it. Not saying it isn't crap, yeah. It's just bollocks. Right? So I mean, if someone makes a non-shit language, I'll learn it. No quest base. I think. What did we just do? What did we even just kill? Oh, it was a Kirin. It is basis quest. Old English used to have gendered words, but it fell out of fashion. That's where we get pronouns from. Huh. What are you then besides human? Existing? Yeah. The English "you" pisses me off. Why? The double "thes" pissed me off in Swedish. It is endlessly infuriating. Gore? Okay. The fact that there's no difference between single and six. My brain wants that to say single and plural. No difference between object subject. It annoys you because it's catch-all, basically. Right. Isn't the plural to you Jarl? Jarl is just you and all popped together into one word. And also, like, not said other than... Maybe if that happens, yes. Don't know what you need. You have a vague recollection. You need some chaotic. Delightful. I think this is the super chaotic one as well. The super strong one. Mainly hear it from country folk. I've only heard y'all from, like, Americans. I think when actively speaking to other British English people, I've never really heard anyone say that. Unless they were quoting that, like, accent, basically. People from Wiltshire and Devon love to use it. It sounds about right for fucking Devon, yeah. Dude, I love Devon, but the people who live there sometimes. Devon's a lovely place. And he is fine, just a small bruise and a small abrasion. Oh god. Learning all the chemicals, metals, and so on at work gets more and more fun the more you get into it gets. Lead is not an alloy, though, that is incorrect. You can alloy with lead, but it is in of itself not an alloy. It isn't in its pure form, exactly. Because it's even on the table of elements, so... If I'm not mistaken? It's been a long time since I've looked at one of those. Man, I used to crazy shit that you learned in school. I used to know like half of that shit. You're from the south of the US, you're used to hearing it, yeah. Bum bum. That's the one that's like really easy to poison you, right? Like really easy. That we used to use in fucking everything. Like paint and stuff. And pipes. This is definitely the super chaotic of how hard he fucking hits. Yep. I don't know if Mace would have survived that if he was full health, but... Definitely not when not at exactly 100%. That's why I healed, I'm very glad I did. This was a mistake, probably. A fun mistake? Not for Mace. You need to figure us out quick. I mean, that's still gonna do that much damage to you with all the super monsters. What's not fun about being humbled and reminded you need to better in Monster Hunter? You've heard Mace talk about these games, right? Let us capable of shielding against radiation. That I do know, actually, yes. It blows my mind that we know all this stuff. Like, if you pull this specific mineral out the ground, and you can use it for all of these different things in all of these different ways to get however many different results and stuff. It's crazy. Mace might have just killed himself. Oh no, he lives. You're used to the broad and very simple way through video games. It's not even that, it's just like the sum total of knowledge that I'm thinking about. It's absurd to compare it to games, because like you're never gonna make that work, right? Good luck finding enough people who want to buy your game that goes into like hyper specifics about you know, you need to mine fucking galena or whatever it is and then go through the process of extruding the lead from the silver? I don't know, I can't remember. And the zinc potentially? and then the actual like detailed intricacies that you need to do to be able to turn it into other things. And that most of that is useless without, probably at this point, specifically electricity, so you need to know how that works and how to make it and how to store it and do all that shit, right? It's crazy. Technology for metals has not been going up as much as it did. I mean, there kind of becomes like a cap to a degree, right? I suppose. You get to a point where you've kind of done what you can do with it. You ate a whole cheesecake with half of another cheesesteak. You feel like you're starving. That's because cheesecake goes in the dessert stomach. So much to know about stuff, yeah. It's wild. Also, ill cheesecake? You wrote cheesecake! You said cheesesteak? It literally on my screen. I ate a while cheesecake and then half of another cheesesteak. Is what you wrote? I'm gonna snip this shit right now. Fuck you. Look. Look at this message. Cheesecake. It's the first word. The cheesesteak is the second word. Fuck you! Retroactively, yeah, understandable. You mistyped it the first time. Act like I'm the fucking crazy one here. I am, but not for this reason. Cheese steak. What is a cheese steak? Like a steak covered in cheese, or? I am not aware. I am aware of a cheesecake. I am not aware of a cheese steak. Although the thing that comes to mind for some reason is like a steak on a vampire. I need head and tail cut, please. I believe. I can't quite remember. Let me check before I start spouting falsehoods. I just need the tail cut, please. The head is not important. Although it is actually, because it's a subquest, but... A steak sandwich with melted cheese. Not a whole slab of steak, it's strips of meat. So it's not a steak at all. Shredded steak? Why would you do that to a wonderfully good steak? Because you hate steak? Well, clearly not. Isn't it more sliced? You just cut it up into pieces. It's not necessarily a steak. A steel? Just any beef. Slices of steak, not a whole steak. But you call it shredded steak. We rapid right round to the fucking I hate language conversation again. That'd be impossible to eat out of bread. Incorrect. You're gonna have to work with a group of people showing them specific steps into a specific workplace. You have to... You're gonna eat steak until you're remembered, right? A few of you are fasting, then the supervisor just so we're gonna turn down the bindings so you guys can just eat. When does the fast happen for... I don't know if it's Christians as a whole or just Catholics in... Easter-ish time? Basically, it's shredded beef with melted cheese. Yeah, well, that's what makes it the cheese bit, right? Yeah. And just because I feel like everything I've heard about this is nothing of what it sounds like it actually is it actually a sandwich with bread? It's a sub. Okay. What'd you... De-poisoning? What? If you're poisoned, you should go to hospital. Fasting is from Carnival to Easter for the Christians. Oh, that's convenient. You actually have Carnival to help you. Food channel? Something like this. This is a steak bomb. That looks like... kebab meat. Almost. Just visually. It looks kind of kebab meaty to me. My triangle input stopped going. That's a bit upsetting. Carnival was pretty fast binging. Ah! I'm terrible with stuff like that, unfortunately, because I cannot deal with like loads of ingredients in that way. because I just don't like so many ingredients. Because I have a cursed palate. Hoagie is such a horrible thing to call something. That word just sounds bad. You never heard the term hoagie before you moved to Florida? It sounds like what someone would call a booger. Like snot. Yes, it does. Your thoughts? It just sounds disgusting. I don't want to eat meat covered in snot. I genuinely do not understand what you mean by detoxify. This... It's like in a bloodletting sense? That's what your liver does, no? Is it your liver or your kidneys? I don't know. There's too many organs inside the body. Have you not seen a Wawa before? That's essentially it? The bloodletting? Wawa is a chain? Oh, okay, it's a store. That makes sense. Your English is struggling right now. Don't worry about it. It's got great foods. I don't know if this is just like a States thing. Maybe. Compared to what I'm used to from the, it seems like it because Ramhard is saying it as well. But I cannot imagine getting hot food from a petrol station. Like from a like a rest stop type place on the motorway, so that you can pull over and go to sleep for the night if you've been driving for too long or something like that. Like, I get it. But at just a petrol station? I don't know if I even trust the things that they've got in wrappers in those places, man. Very American thing. It used to be very shit quality. Over the last 10 to 15 years, it's got a lot better. Okay. That'll be why. To have shops in walking distance, basically, yeah. I saw a video at some point, I don't remember when. It might have been like a few years ago at this point. But it was some like American suburb of the future or something, and I'm just like, this is a normal town. It's like, yeah, you have places to walk and places where the cars go. They're called pavements, yeah? Like, what? A green area you can walk through to access other buildings. Yeah. What? What? It's called a sidewalk, not in British English, it's not. Got a pavement, yeah. Few times the reason people in the US like Disney World so much is because they're fully walkable. If that's true, that's incredibly sad. You're also talking about the same country that thought making a live action that was of How to Train Your Dragon with the already CGI dragons. Fantastic. I don't know why companies are so obsessed with making animated things into live action things. Because they're always terrible, right? Keeping copyright. Just make another animated thing. Money? Does it make money though when they're always trash? You don't need to write a new story. You gotta pay like actors and cameras and sound people and editors, and like that's a lot though, right? Americans think animation is for children. Ah. 2D animation is expensive? Yeah, obviously, but I don't think actors are particularly cheap either. Stigma in the US? Weird. Like Simpsons and South Park exist? I mean, I don't know if South Park specifically necessarily helps the narrative there. The little I've seen of it. It's not for children, no, but I wouldn't say it's really for, like, adults, either. The little I know of it, it seems like it's very much aimed at, like, I don't know, edgy teenagers or something. The little I have seen. I only need one more large Elder Dragon gem, by the way. This has been very good. Deciding to do the trio. I need one more here, and I need one more here, and that's it for large Elder Dragons. Mainstream animations, mainly comedy. Amount of great indie animated films we've seen. Your quest, nice. Yo quest. I've not really seen a lot of animation stuff at all outside of anime, specifically, to be honest. Memoirs of a Snail? That's an amazing name. Oh, true, Atla and Korra as well. Those are good. They're making a third one? Oh no. Blows your mind the target demographic was 5 to 11. For Atla? I do feel like people underestimate children though, to be fair. Like I'm at fault for it as well, for sure. But like young'uns can understand some high-level concepts if they need to. Maybe not 5 to 11. Heyo. Was the target demographic? I don't know anything about Adventure Time. Missing out avatars didn't over-explain anything. No, it doesn't go overly too much. You give Adventure Time a yearly watch? I used to do that with Full Metal Alchemist, but I haven't watched it in quite a long time actually. Our Brotherhood specifically. It's mainly into the Pokemon anime and Power Rangers as a kid. Well, I'm dead. I don't really know what I watched when I was a child. Isn't there a new anime without Ash? Yeah. They finally killed the immortal 12-year-old. There's someone fucking else now instead. It's still Pikachu though. The MC is called Lyco? Takeshi's. I did watch a lot of Takeshi's Castle. That's true. I watched too much Takeshi's Castle. Teen Titans, I guess, would be the thing that I watched when I was younger. In terms of, like, animation. I don't think I ever saw Courage. Made you question why the hell it was a show for kids. One of those, eh? I think one of the reasons that, randomly going back to Atla, I think one of the reasons Atla's actually good is it actually fucking goes somewhere as well, plot-wise. I feel like a lot of shows are designed to be, in a way, but are like, serial, I guess? I don't know what you would call it. But whatever happens in them is, like, functionally completely fucking irrelevant in the next episode. Remember an episode where his female owner took him to a butcher who keeps having to save her from being put on meat hooks? Oh my god. Actual Teen Titans was great, yeah, it was. DVD episode. It's just a tie-over. The tie-over, the tie-in crossover. Current's DLC. It's when DBD gives up on maintaining any semblance of its, like, killer logic and instead just, goes full, like, COD Warzone and just has a bunch of random-ass characters in it. You're never posting an elder again. You posted Tio, to be fair, of all the things. The one that we failed to do this exact quest of earlier. Do I know Atlas Reactor? Atlas Reactor or Atlas Reactor? No. Either way, no. I'm tired, boss. You forcing yourself to play again, Mace? Is that what's happening? A tactical PvP similar to XCOM, which got cancelled. Good. I genuinely think XCOM style games are fucking terrible when you make them into PvP. XCOM 2 had PvP and it was so shit. Oh, it was free to play? I mean, it ran for 3 years. That's alright. Oh, wait, is it simultaneous? That's a bit more interesting. It's 4 on 4? Gotta stop looking at that. If you leave, I have to solo. I mean, yeah, but that's knowledge that I potentially have to do that at any point. Friend of yours always played it when you were chilling. You liked it? He always likes games of a series that others don't like. It's a missing 90% shots all of the time. I don't know if that's the point. I'm sure the game was fine, but like... I think XCOM style games are just wholly unsuited for PvP. Unless you made some significant changes, at which point it probably wouldn't be an XCOM style game anymore. Because they're almost kind of designed to be, that the player is at a numerical disadvantage. Ragtag group of soldiers turn them into super soldiers. It's definitely the point in the newer games, yeah. The XCOM's thing. The old XCOMs are just a different beast, though. OG XCOM. is a wild experience. The C-Stick Destroyer. I think the little nipple was called the C-Stick, wasn't it? On the DS, yeah. I mean, on the DS, I actually use target cam. You need to get into pre for Axis XCOM. It's so wildly different. It's kind. Did you play Phoenix Point, Dawn? I think you did, right? A little. It's a lot more similar to Phoenix Point than it is for Axis XCOM. One of the things I actually really don't like about it, and it's one of the things I don't really like about Xenonauts as well, is having multiple bases to deal with. I like the singular base. The time unit system is really interesting, though. I do really like the time units and stuff. Really, really weird, but really, really interesting. You think you used both? Yeah. Use the stick, the nipple. The 3DS nipple. Do I know Time Hollow? No. I do not. I don't really know any games. Something streaming has taught me. I don't know anything about games. Clueless streamer? Is there such a thing as one who isn't? There's clueless streamers, and then there's streamers who play exclusively one game and know every single tiny little detail about that game. To the point where they probably hate it. But they're stuck in an endless cycle of never being able to stop playing their one game. Speedrunners are included in that category. Do I hate Monster Hunter at this point? I don't hate Monster Hunter. I am fucking exhausted of it though. I think what doesn't help, at least for my enthusiasm's sake, is that The last two mainline entries haven't been particularly interesting to me. Which really kind of like dampens my enthusiasm a lot, right? Not last, yeah, whatever. It's a fucking mainline the other day at this point. The portable titles are basically just mainline. Was glancing at Frontier the other day. The issue with Frontier, to me, is it's so much fucking effort, man. You put in a lot of time and effort in high rank, and it's kind of, it becomes like completely irrelevant in HR5, HR6, whatever that rank's called at this point in time. Where you have to put in even more time and effort to be able to get to G rank, which kind of just makes your weapons and armor irrelevant again. And then you need to put in like more time than all of the others combined. And then you've also got like my missions and stuff. And a road and then the Zeniths, yeah, on top of that. But at least for Zeniths, you can, it feels like your weapons are useful against Z1s. The G weapons are useful against Z1s, so that you can then build Zenith weapons out of them. I felt like my equipment was fucking useless from high rank to extreme rank, legend rank, whatever. HR5. The Zeniths go into Musos after that, if that's what you mean. That would be like the final thing, I think. You got Poogie to fuck around with, and the Hulks to fuck around with, and the Hulks, I should say. The My Missions. At least that stuff like sticks regardless when you go to ranks, but fuck me, it's a lot. It's an MMO. Hello, N10. I don't hate Monster Hunter when the game called Monster Hunter walks in. I don't hate it. But it tires me out. A lot quicker than I would get tired playing something else. Zenith monsters aren't even the hardest fights. Yeah, it's the Musos. Although the Musos seem designed to be basically unfucking completable, so and Guardians are mad lads. I kind of worry that they've pigeonholed themselves into such a specific niche that they cannot escape from, that they are ruining their experience with games that they otherwise have not played before. If they enjoy it, then power to them, right? But I cannot see how playing through Frontier for the first time, having never played it before without healing, is going to be fun. Heck fuck, yeah, that was a rough quest. That's just not only OP, but just about mandatory. Yeah, right. You're done for today. Thank you for the huts. I appreciate it. You want to smash your wall into your head. You need to be quite strong for that. You want to pick up your whole wall. I mean, that's what you get for continuing to play when you already didn't want to play. I can try and solo a Black Gravy, maybe. You blame me? I mean, you can blame me, but you're wrong. You'd rather be wrong than responsible. That usually just means that you're wrong and responsible. You think Angani likes to suffer? I mean, it seems like it, yeah. But as a him, he doesn't really suffer. I don't believe that. If he ever doesn't, he'd immediately stop what he's doing. I don't know how you couldn't be suffering in that situation. When you send a Garuga quest like 30 times in a row and get like true comboed to death over and over again, how can you not be suffering at that point? He says so, yeah. I just hope he doesn't like ruin his time with them. Remember watching him do Factorio, picking up items by placing rails under it and destroying it, and it hurt you? Did he not know about the, like, F key or whatever it was? Did he not do the tutorial? I still need Black Gravios. Yep. Still need a Pallium. Has long active brakes. It's due to real life, yeah. Life does like to get in the way like that. I tried replaying Factorio a little bit the other day. And I don't know how I played that game the first time around. Fuck me. It's so difficult. The pressure of the pollution is so real, man. Usual Black Arrow song and Great Swords Collectors, it was the same, yeah. The next Collectors is not gonna be for you. It wasn't, the last one wasn't for you either, if I'm not mistaken, so. Wait, was it? Actually, it might have been. I don't know if I've done another one. You picked it up again recently. It's your personal crack. I couldn't get into it. I tried, but I couldn't. Was the last one the Great Sword one? Did I not do another one? Oh no, I basically completely made the spreadsheet for the MH4U one. But then I didn't do it. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't know who that is. Like one of the characters? Right. Oh, the kanji! The only thing I really remember about Factorio is when there was someone who was watching the stream who was helping me do my, like, uranium nuclear energy bullshit. I streamed Factorio, yeah. I did. basically fully blind and without help, other than that one little bit where I was trying to set up a steam power and it just got really confusing because I needed to use like logic to make it so that stuff turned on and off at the right times and whatnot. I mostly just built a shit ton of solar panels. I think I had like, I don't know, 500 solar panels or something. I think there might be VODs on the YouTube channel. It wasn't fully powered at the end, but it was fully powered for a long time. This must be many moons ago. Let's have a look, shall we? Factorio was July 2024. So a decent chunk of time ago? Reminds you how cool his laser was in Wilds. His laser was very neat in Wilds, yeah. I don't think from like a monster perspective they really messed anything up in that game, other than personal taste stuff. Like I don't think there's anything that's like genuinely a problem, which is nice. No wonder you missed it. Why is that? Life was getting real busy that summer. That'll do it. That'll do it. I cannot remember why I played Factorio. Genuinely cannot tell you why the fuck I played it. But I did. I do not remember if it was redeemed or something. Or if I just felt like playing it, or... I feel like there's so much that I did not do in that game. You're feeling like starting another single player? Do you have a single player to start? Is that the problem? I'll tend you. I don't think that would quite fit what Mace wants because it doesn't have a story. FTL also kind of doesn't really have a story. Good old FTL, man. What a good game. What a good game. Hand game unplayable. FTL? FTL is not unplayable. How dare you? Is that actually true or? The best players have 90% nowadays. Damn. FTL faster than light is what it's called. It's a kind of real time, but also not necessarily spaceship-y game that's a roguelike. Kind of ironic. Yeah, that it ended up being the opposite part of that to reach 100%. It's really fun. It's a really, really good game. What was the game with the oxygen tank thing? What? The only thing that comes to mind is oxygen not included, but I don't know if that has an oxygen tank in it. It's just the only game that has oxygen in the title that comes to mind. When you shoot out the enemy's oxygen tanks? That might be FTO? You can destroy the ship room that produces O2 and then they will all just start to... Like the oxygen levels will deplete on their ship and then they will eventually start to just asphyxiate and die. And then you get extra rewards because you took their ship whole rather than in pieces. was about to type Subnautica. It does have oxygen tanks. Or you can destroy their medbay and then just set them all on fire. That's also quite fun. Good old fire beam. This is taking up quarterback time. It is, but that's how the cookie crumbles, Raka. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I honestly didn't think this hunt would take this long. But I've been a bit fucked over by the fact that this is a humongous Gravios. So I can't hit his goddamn head. How much of Sentinels is left approximately? Over half. But not by much, I think. I am a wee bit disappointed that there doesn't seem to be as many combat missions as I was hoping there would be in the actual like main campaign. It's actually 19, but they don't tell you that. Isn't there 23? Isn't one of them number 23? We're gonna hop on SMT3. Enjoy. Have fun. Yes? Yeah, okay, cool. Bom, 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 bom. Bom, 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 bom. Bom, 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 bom. Bom, bom, bom. Why is it not here? Is it in here? It is also not here. Where the fuck was it gone? Has it gone to the fucking top area? That really weird thing that just randomly does sometimes. Okay, 10 to 17, 19 to 23 are used in the final battle. Who was Sentinel 18? What is anything in that game? Who is anyone? Is anything real? I think not. Bum 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 bum. Tool simulation. It feels like that at the moment. Actual people are messing around, yeah. Part of it feels like it's some kind of fucked up experiment of like, what happens if we punch like a bunch of people's consciousnesses into, you know, a program or something, and then just run them through a bunch of really fucked up scenarios? Just for shits and giggles. You can chat to my mom in the future. Exactly, right? And then also arbitrarily just make like half of them want to bang for some reason. Cannot get this guy's fucking head to break, man. Oh my god, stop. This fucking creature. Its head didn't even break after all of that. Oh my god, yeah. Max size against dual blades. Probably a gold crown large, so I just get fucked. Well, I lose out on a 2% there, sadly. And I've already failed my 2% that I've had this quest, so I'm probably screwed once more. Because this thing refuses to give me drops. Despite how actually kind of incredibly common it should be, based on how many drops you get. No. Again. Well, that's lovely. Fuck's sake. I got one weapon done today at least, and I got a large Elder Dragon gem, so I only need one more. Got some Kieran materials. Progress was made. I only need 2 more Kieran peaks. And that's another weapon. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Okay. Right. Let's chuck up the BRB screen, even though I'm not BRBing anywhere. If you just wanted Monster Hunter from myself, I am done with it for today now. Thank you for being here.